What up, y'all? Welcome back to World Class Lifestyle. Today we are doing a mixtape ranking of NBA YoungBoy and the Babies mixtape Better Than You, because they better than you and your favorite rappers. My bad. Alright, but real shit though, we doing a mixtape ranking. Just wanna let y'all know that this is my personal opinion. I'm gonna be ranking all 12 of the tracks and shit like that. So like I said, this is my personal opinion. So y'all comment y'all opinions and y'all listen shit like that down below. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all think I had a song too high, too low. Talk to your boy, let me know and shit like that. Also, I want y'all to drop y'all top 12 tracks down below. If you don't want to give me a top 12, give me a top 10. If you don't want to give me a top 10, give me a top 5. If you don't want to give me a top 5, give me a top 3. And if you don't want to give me a top 3, the least you can do is give me your favorite track off of this entire mixtape. I would highly appreciate it. Alright, y'all, let's go. I do want to let y'all know that I have been ranking, like listening to the tracks and then writing down what I thought about each of the tracks and shit like that. So that's what I got on my phone right here. So shit, let's go. I don't want to make this too long. Let's go right through it. Number 12, sitting at number 12. Is this shit? I almost just showed the shit. But is this hard? I don't know. I think this is like a easy one to be like, oh shit, I know what that is. Syracuse is sitting at number 12, and yes I did. That's out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 to me. Now Syracuse, I fucked with Syracuse. The only thing is, like, it was, let me read what I wrote. I wrote down, I liked how YoungBoy took something that Playboi Carti would do, and he made it like I could listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like Playboi Carti, I just can't tolerate Playboi Carti and shit like that. Like I just can't. My bad. But yeah, he made it better. He took what Playboi Carti did and made it better. The Baby did his thing up on the track and shit like that. The song was cool to me, in my opinion. It wasn't like, oh shit. My boy, shout out to J Money. J Money said it was the worst song he ever heard in his life. I don't think it would go that far, because like I said, the Baby came on and then he did his regular thing, went crazy and shit like that. It was a point in there where he was like a little bit repetitive and shit, but other than that, I rocked out with it. And like I always say, I fuck with whenever like artists that I actually like and shit like that, they step out the norm and then they do something different. And that's what YoungBoy did up on this song. He did something different. He put his voice, he changed the pitch of his voice, and then went crazy like that. So yeah, man. And I gave that an 8. And it's just crazy how like YoungBoy is able to do that shit, and he does it better than somebody who does that shit on a regular, which is Playboi Carti. Sitting at number 12, as y'all can see, we got BBL. Now I gave that a 9. BBL is sitting at a 9. Let me see what I wrote down for that one. BBL, I put the beat was it was like a heavy ass piano. Like you could tell it was a piano and shit like that, and it was different. This was actually that song where I was like, ooh shit. When I heard the Baby up on it, I'm like, alright, I see the Baby, but then I was like, how the fuck is YoungBoy gonna come on this motherfucker? And then YoungBoy just came on that motherfucker. He got the slide, and I was like, oh shit. I say that they both carried up on the motherfucking track. They both did their thing and shit. The Baby also said something about like Long Live G or something like that. But and then he was like, if somebody play with me, he gonna be up there with y'all. Like that motherfucker that play with me is gonna be up there with you. I was like, damn, my nigga, the Baby, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit cut though. But yeah, man, that's sitting at number 11. Number 10, we got Head Off. Gave that a 9.1 out of 10. That was like the last track that I reacted to off of the album, because Neighborhood Superstar and Bestie, I already reacted to those, so y'all make sure y'all go check it out. And also all of the reactions is sitting up there. Y'all can see the thumbnails and shit. But yeah, Head Off, I liked I liked it. It was a solid song. It was a solid track and shit like that. It sounded like an intro. It could have been an intro and an outro track. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I fucked with it. It also sounded like it was like a marching band. Like if a movie, the instrumental, the beat sounded like it was like a marching band redemption movie. I don't know, like a marching band, they go out there and they battling somebody else. That's what the beat sounded like to me and shit. So yeah, that's what I wrote for that. What else did I put? Okay, yeah, that was it. That's all I got for Head Off. Number 9, we got Creeper. I got that one. I gave Creeper a 9.1 as well, but I just think Creeper was better than Head Off, so that's why it's sitting at the number 9 spot. For Creeper, I liked the vibe of it. It was real smooth. It was a smooth ass song. I fuck with the parts where the Baby was going left to right. He was jumping in left to right into my ear and shit like that. Pause. I fucked with that shit. It was creepy as shit. Ooh, the song named Creeper. It was creepy as shit, mainly because I'm like, damn, it actually sounded like niggas was to my left and right. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I had my shit up so goddamn loud. And then it was another one of those smooth ass tracks that's just mad chill. YoungBoy said she be acting freaky. If she pressed that button, then I'ma fold her up. And I was like, damn, I fuck with that. That's a line that I was like, hey, that's my shit. That was the line that I was like, that's that shit right there for sure. But yeah, that's sitting at number 9. Number 8, we got Little to a Lot. Now, Little to a Lot was early on. earlier on in the mixtape. It was the third track. What I put for that is, and I gave that a 9.3 as y'all can see, rhyme that shit. Okay, when the baby came on the track, it reminded me of Rockstar. I said that and shit like that. It was just how he was like, you know, humming and shit like that up on the beat. I liked YoungBoy chorus. He said something about like it's time to man up or some shit. It was something like that. I only heard all of these songs one time, so this is just like fresh off the brain music shit. So yeah, y'all bear with me. And I also liked how the baby came on after YoungBoy chorus and he just got to talking. You know, it was like, I think it was after YoungBoy chorus he just got to talking and shit like that, and then that's when YoungBoy came on. I was like, yeah, that shit clean as a bitch. YoungBoy said he had a child that died inside and he was about to name her Ari and shit, and I was like, damn, that was another one of the lines that stood out. I was like, damn, that's some shit I never knew. So shit, now we know now. But yeah, sitting at number 7, and I always tell y'all, tracks that sitting at number 7 is songs that like I see myself saying like, damn, that could have easily been top 5. That could have easily been one of my favorite songs and shit. It just wasn't because the other 6 tracks was just better, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how ironic number 7 is my favorite number and shit. But yeah, Bestie is my shit. I fucked with Bestie. Bestie, I gave it a 9.4 as y'all can see. Bestie, they both went crazy on that motherfucker. I remember when they dropped it, when the baby dropped it and shit like that up on this channel, and it was Bestie and Hit. I fucked with Bestie a lot, you know what I'm saying? Of course I fucked with Hit a lot more, as y'all can see. It's higher ranked than Bestie, but Bestie is just like, it's a smooth, quick song. I seen that it's a minute and 52 seconds. It's smooth in and out, quick as shit. And I don't know, it's just something up about the Bestie song that go fucking crazy. Number 6 we got On This Line. Now, On This Line I gave that a 9.5. I rocked out with On This Line is because, like, I'm about to read this shit. YoungBoy said something about he got a soap sock and I got a shank. Like, I like that shit. It's just like he talking this shit, and then I'm listening to it and I'm like, bro, this shit sound like he talking about in jail or some shit like that. And then how ironic it is that the baby come at the end of the song like, man, this nigga got me talking about like I'm in jail or something, like talking like I'm in jail or some shit like that. And he said like, bitch, you free, nigga, you better live your life, you free. And then YoungBoy started talking back to him, and I like that little encounter that they had at the end, and like they was on the phone talking to each other and shit. That shit was mad clean. What the fuck I put? The way they, oh, and then the way they did that baton shit, like they was handing it off to each other. I love that shit, especially when these two niggas do it together. That shit is amazing, because these niggas, they always show up and show out for sure. Sitting at number 5, we into the top 5. Number 5, Count On Me. Now, Count On Me, I fucked with that shit heavy. I know that's one of them songs that I'm just gonna be sitting back rocking out, because it's a chill ass, vibey ass song and shit like that. What I wrote down for that one is, I fuck with the chorus and how the baby was rapping when he said, I'm gonna be like, wait, what? Oh, okay. I like how he was doing that shit, how he was rapping, and then YoungBoy came back on and started doing the chorus. I like that shit. It was just like I continue to say, it was mad smooth, and then, like the correlation, it was like one of those sad songs, but they were still like talking their shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, what else did I put? Start doing the chorus part. It was one of those sad songs. I just said that you can just straight up vibe to the energy, because the baby bring that every time, and the baby did bring that energy and shit like that. Yeah, the beat and the song was like a lower tone, but the baby was gonna bring that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna turn you up, and then, you know, get back into his bag and shit like that. And that's why I fuck with the baby, that versatility, being able to do that shit. And then YoungBoy was just chilling. He was just being YoungBoy. YoungBoy was doing this thing. YoungBoy said, "You seen it in my phone, fuck them hoes, you my old lady." That's my shit. That was my favorite line off the entire fucking mixtape, low key. Like, shit, you can see this shit in my phone and shit like that, man. Fuck them hoes. I don't care about none of them. You my old lady. You my baby. That was my line right there that I fucked with heavy. Sitting at number 4, we got Hit. Scully Hit. Hey, when I first seen this snippet and shit like that, this was the shit. I was like, bro, it still is the shit. As you can see, it's a dime piece, 10 out of 10, my nigga. It still is the shit. Like yeah, YoungBoy saying the same shit up in the chorus and shit like that, but bro, it's like whenever, like I was just saying with the song Syracuse, whenever I hear somebody doing something, YoungBoy don't listen to NBA YoungBoy courses. I've been listening to YoungBoy for a little bit now. Listening to his courses, he's not no artist that will say the same shit in the course. You know what I'm saying? He not finna say hit a billion times in the course. It's a once in a lifetime type thing. He did it with the song Sex that he got with Rich the Kid. She didn't want a 666 where he said the same shit over and over. He's not one of those type of artists to do no shit like that. So whenever I do hear him saying the same shit over, it's like, oh shit, he can do that as well, you know. So that's why I fucked with that chorus heavy, and then they was just up in that motherfucker talking they shit, no cap. So I fucked with Hit. Hit will always be a hit to me, no bullshit. And the baby, shut up, I know you don't love me. Like, nigga, what? Niggas was going crazy in that bitch. And then, I don't know, just the entire song went fucking dummy. Sitting at number 3, we got Wi-Fi. Now, ooh, shit. Did I spell that shit wrong? I low key. Did I spell it wrong? I didn't spell it wrong. I just missed out on the fucking I. Shit. There you go. Wi-Fi. Hold on. But yeah, Wi-Fi, my nigga. Wi-Fi go fucking crazy. Wi-Fi is extraterrestrial, sci-fi. Oh shit. No, okay, but real nigga shit though. Wi-Fi went fucking crazy. I remember I seen a snippet up on Instagram that the baby had posted. I was like, bro, this album finna be some. This finna be some shit right here. No bullshit, but. And in this motherfucking mixtape most definitely was some shit. Wi-Fi fucked with it. Nigga keep one of the lines they said was nigga keep tweeting so you can down that Wi-Fi. And then YoungBoy came on, you can down that internet, something about he gonna be on the blogs now or some shit. That shit was hard. Like the way that they was doing that shit, handing that bitch back and forth, going back and forth, that shit was clean. The beat was nasty hard. Like it was a nasty ass beat, but that motherfucker was clean as a bitch, no cap. The way that they was rapping on the beat was so seamless. And that was another thing too. It was like they was one. You know, like the baby was YoungBoy and YoungBoy was the baby. That's how clean that they were up on this motherfucking track. It was like it was one person, you know. And it was a couple times where I'm listening, I'm like, okay, that's YoungBoy coming back on. Oh, because they was so smooth in the way that they handed it off to each other. That shit was clean as a bitch, no cap. So yeah, Wi-Fi is a 9 piece 10 out of 10. Number 2, we got Neighborhood Superstar. Come on, man. Come on, Neighborhood Superstar. That's that shit. That's that motherfucking shit. Neighborhood Superstar. I promise you, if I didn't hear Neighborhood Superstar a billion fucking times, because I damn near know all of the lyrics to that shit, the music video is gonna drop after. Well, actually, the music video already dropped before this reaction. But bro, if I didn't hear Neighborhood Superstar a billion times, like, cause I be playing the shit out this motherfucking song in my car. If I didn't hear it a billion times, it would most definitely be number 1. You know, but it's just like they went fucking crazy on that motherfucker. Like the baby, YoungBoy, the baby, YoungBoy, the baby. That's how they did it. You know, they just went. YoungBoy did his shit, the baby did. I forgot who went first, but the baby did his shit, YoungBoy did his shit, the baby, or YoungBoy did his shit, then the baby did his shit. And they were just going back and forth. Rap your verse, I rap my verse, rap. You know, and they just went fucking dummy on that motherfucker. They was like, man, who needs a course when we could just rap? And they was just spitting, going crazy the entire fucking time. And then my number 1 favorite song, I don't know if this is a surprise to y'all and shit like that, but my number 1 favorite song is Turbo. Man, Turbo went fucking crazy. Like I said, Neighborhood Superstar most definitely would have been number 1 if I didn't hear it a billion times, you know. But Turbo, just I heard Turbo and I'm like, bro, it sounded like a Trippie Redd beat. Let me read what I wrote and shit like that. Turbo, it sounded like a Trippie Redd type of beat. YoungBoy went crazy on this motherfucker. The baby did his thing, but this beat was most definitely, it was like a most definitely fit for YoungBoy type of song. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like YoungBoy was like, man, let me just go up in the stoop and make a song like this. Put on a beat, and then they put on the beat, and he was like, ooh shit, let me hear that. Let me do this. Let me send this to the baby. This would be one of the songs I sent to the baby and shit like that. And then the baby went on this motherfucker and killed it. The baby most definitely didn't disappoint. YoungBoy didn't disappoint at all either. And I ain't gonna even lie. I questioned how the baby was gonna come up on this motherfucking track. Cause I'm thinking in my head like, bro, how the fuck the baby gonna do this shit? And then the baby did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I fucked with it heavy. Cause like just being surprised. Like, all right, the baby, he did slide on this motherfucker, you know, especially whenever I hear, like I said, this is one of them songs that like YoungBoy, he don't do these type of songs often. You know, he don't be doing this type of Goku. It sounds like a Goku beat or some shit like that. He don't be doing these type of songs often and shit like that. But for the simple fact that we see he can do it, this shit was clean as a bitch, my nigga. But yeah, the rest of the shit that I wrote was YoungBoy said I can't buy her a Birkin. I ain't even buy my mama a Birkin. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he slowed that part right there down. Like he was going a little bit speedy and shit. And he said I can't buy her a Birkin. I ain't even buy my mama a Birkin. Like that shit was clean as a bitch. I forgot the flow in which he did it and shit like that. But yeah, that shit was mad clean. That's my list and shit like that, y'all. As y'all can see, Turbo 1, Neighborhood Superstar 2, Wi-Fi 3, Hit 4, Count on Me 5, On This Line 6, Bestie 7, Little to a Lot 8, Creeper 9, Head Off 10, BBL 11, and then Syracuse number 12. I fucked with the entire mixtape. You know, like a review of the entire thing. I rocked out with it. I'm happy that they did this shit because it's something that I feel like it was something that we needed and shit. You know, YoungBoy finna drop a couple more mixtapes with Quando Rondo and fucking Rich the Kid and shit like that. So I know for sure, like, YoungBoy is gonna continue to stay consistent. He gonna keep working and shit like that. Hopefully we can get another. Hopefully this is not the last time we see DaBaby and YoungBoy making a mixtape together. Because just because you make one mixtape together, that don't mean you gotta stop. What's stopping y'all from making a Better Than You 2? Like, what's stopping y'all from doing that shit? So hopefully we get another YoungBoy and DaBaby mixtape and shit like that. Because I real life enjoyed this shit, and I'm gonna play the fuck out this shit up in my car and shit whenever I'm driving, just, you know, doing what I gotta do and shit like that. So yeah, man, I rocked out with it. The entire mixtape went fucking crazy. The songs that stuck out to me, of course, Turbo went fucking crazy. Wi-Fi was that shit. Like, all of these songs went fucking dummy. Like I said, Syracuse was the song that I was just like, I don't know. It's like, it was difficult because I don't like Playboi Carti, and what YoungBoy was doing on Syracuse sounded like some Playboi Carti shit, but it was in YoungBoy's way, and that's why I fucked with it. And the simple fact that he was trying to do something different. Also, I took all of these tracks and I like added them all up together so that I can see how many like what the ranking of it is, and this was the number that I came up with doing math. Like, I took 10, all of the 10, y'all see how they ranked and shit. I took all those numbers, added them up, and then divided them by 12, because of course it's 12 tracks on the mixtape. And then this the number that I got. It's a 9.43 out of 10. Which is a 94% out of 100. So if YoungBoy and DaBaby did a test on a mixtape and shit like that, they would have got a 94% from me and shit like that, from Quay, World Class Lifestyle and shit. So there y'all go right there. Hey man, if y'all enjoyed this video, please make sure I hit that like button, comment down below anything that y'all want. I would highly appreciate it. No bullshit. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, y'all comment y'all list down below. I would highly appreciate that. Hey, give me y'all top 12. If you don't want to give me your top 12, give me your top 10. If you don't want to give me your top 10, give me your top 5. If you don't want to give me your top 5, give me your top 3. And if you don't want to give me your top 3, the least you could do is just give me your favorite track, your #1 favorite track off of this entire album. I would highly appreciate it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Always continue to smile, because that shit is contagious, no cap. Share all of my videos and don't be stingy. And please make sure I hit that subscribe button, plus the bell, so that I can notify every single time I drop a video. If you didn't see all of the other NBA YoungBoy and DaBaby reactions that I did from this mixtape, go check them out, because they all out there. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully I don't get blocked. If I do get blocked and y'all be like, oh shit, this got blocked, I'm gonna try my best to get that back up there for y'all. Check out my new album. It's up above. If it's not up above, then it is the first link in the description. Shit. Thanks for watching.